A very good evening, well, early evening, and I just thought I'd do this short video about just some of the processes that we carry out here before we actually hand over our money to purchase any vehicle. So one of the things that you're seeing here on this car, I hope, is that it's a finished process. So the vehicle's been through the process and is now on sale correctly after having been inspected by ourselves about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And one of the things that we can say about this vehicle, it's on a 70, it's a Range Rover Evoque. It's just the one owner, and it has been serviced correctly. So apart from the obvious things about the condition, which I'm hoping you'll appreciate is extremely clean, we were amazed with this car when we went to see it, because if you look at the tyre depth, although you may not see it clearly, it's about 4 to 4.5, I think 5 mil of tread on this tyre, and it's an original tyre, and yet the car's done 31,000 miles. Now the other area that I was amazed at was just there's no lip on the brake disc at all, none whatsoever. So that tells you that the vehicle has had very light use. It was a lady owner, a retired lady, in fairness, but a lovely lady, and she'd had the car from brand new, and well, I'm just amazed. The rear tyre, it's even, well, it's probably got another inch on that, sorry, another millimetre on that. That's probably got about 5 to 6 mil tread on. And the rear brakes, the discs, again, there's no lip. There's no lip on them at all. So we do make big strides when we're looking at cars. We ask lots and lots of questions, but this car, I thought, it's a 70, 3 years old, 31,000 miles, and look at the tyres, amazing, original tyres. Now, and one of the other things that we also do is when we arrive at the destination, we take with us a paint depth reader, which is like a lie detector, and I mean that nicely. That's the highest point it will go up to. We've only ever had a car read 1500 once, so most cars are between sort of 80, the low point. Some of the Japanese product is less than 80 actually, up to about 170 on some of the Audi and BMW. But that tells us whether any panels had paintwork from outside of the factory, from when the robots have painted it at the factory, which gets an even paint all over, to a human doing it by hand. There will be a big difference. And also, if a car's had filler, then we'd expect a reading of between 300 to 500, 600, 700. So we will know exactly what we're getting involved with, because we don't go anywhere without our trusty paint reader. So if you're buying or considering one of our cars, every single car that we purchase outright or we accept in exchange will have been inspected by us and pass through our workshop. Every single car, doesn't matter if it was serviced 2 weeks ago by a main agent or by an independent dealer, it will be inspected in our workshop. They'll have the wheels removed, it'll be torqued back up onto the car, so when they're fitted back to the car they'll be torqued up, but before they get fitted we're looking at brake calipers, brake pads, shoes, all the connections, the brake pipes, anything for sort of dampness around the gearboxes, oil leakage, seepage, that sort of thing. Then we're inspecting it and we give a written report, so we're able to give the buyer a written report with their purchase. We have been in business almost 28 years and we have a very proud and enviable reputation. All our reviews are available on Google, Facebook and Auto Trader. Please do take a few moments to read through them. Obviously this car came into our possession a few weeks back. directly from the consumer at their home. We travelled over to see it, inspect it and take it away. Obviously doing that, we also test drove the car with the owner in it and took it usually to a 10 or 12 mile test drive just to make sure that we're happy with everything and there are no peculiar noises or rattles. You can see this car by visiting www